Good day, Delaware National Guard, and welcome to the June 2015 edition of the DNG News. We're your hosts, Officer Candidate Wendy McDougall and Staff Sergeant Nate Bright. Nate?
Buray.
So nice of you to join us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
So, we broke ground last month, Nate.
I'll say, Wendy, the best ghost-hosted DNG news yet.
That's not what I mean. Last month, we cut the ribbon on the new building down at the Bethany Beach training site. The 15,000 square foot building provides training rooms and office space.
All of that will look nice underwater.
I know what you're thinking. Bethany Beach can flood, but the new building was raised 7 feet from sea level to protect against just that.
Smart thinking that. It's a fancy building for sure. Fancy enough to host any events?
Funny you should ask. We hosted the 2015 Delaware National Guard Hall of Fame ceremony that same weekend. Inducted were Colonel retired Norbert Gladnick, CW5 retired Charles Hockersmith, CW4 retired Edwin Clinton, Master Sergeant retired George Mayer, and Sergeant First Class retired Mary Spate.
Whew, take a breath, Wendy. The Hall of Fame recognizes Delaware Guardsmen who have distinguished themselves in the military or in their community. You can visit the Hall of Fame at the museum and the new chapel that was opened at Bethany Beach site during your beach visits this summer.
Speaking of summer activities, Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer. The Delaware National Guard was busy across the state.
And out of it.
Helping Delawareans recognize servicemen who gave the ultimate sacrifice for their country.
We provided a joint color guard and firing detail at the Delaware Memorial Bridge and at the Delaware Veterans Cemetery.
We had a Delaware Air National Guard fire truck in the Kennett Square Memorial Day Parade.
Which was excellent, by the way.
And the Memorial Day Parade in Wilmington.
Parades are a great way to spend a few hours outside with the kids.
But there's a great way to spend a few hours inside with your significant other.
I know what you're thinking, Wendy, but isn't a few hours a bit long at our age?
Well, what, for the military ball? No way.
Yeah, military ball. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It sure looked like a lot of fun.
This year, organizers listened to your feedback and kept speeches and the pomp to a minimum, leaving more time for camaraderie and dancing.
I see there was plenty of boogieing going on. A great time to let your hair down.
I really have no idea what you're talking about, Nate.
Pomp and circumstance does have its place, though, Wendy. And that is for changes of command. The 166th Airlift Wing held a change of command.
The change of command.
Excuse me. Yes, the change of command in the new maintenance hangar during the May UTA. Colonel Don Beavis, the wing vice commander, took the helm.
The flag, really, not a steering wheel.
Took command of the wing from outgoing commander Colonel Mike Feely in front of a formation of the entire Delaware Air National Guard.
Did you know Colonel Feely has taken a job here at JFHQ as the Director of Human Resources?
That's right, Wendy. Colonel Beavis recognizes, during his speech, Colonel Beavis recognized the strong position Colonel Feely left the wing in and said he will focus on continuing to meet our mission, grow our manpower, and modernize our wing.
Wing commanders must be aviators, right?
That's right, Wendy. And since he's moving to a joint position, Colonel Feely took his final flight as an aircrew member in May, the week prior to the change of command. Called a Finney flight, the tradition is to hose down the departing member. In this case, they hose down the aircraft and the commander.
It looks like more than just his wife took part in that hose down. Are those water guns?
Yes, it seems much of his staff and colleagues wanted to wish Colonel Feely off as well.
No dodging that bullet for him, I guess.
Nope, speaking of dodging bullets.
Nice.
Here's the Adjutant General for this month's Frankly Speaking.
It's a good thing legislators in Dover did the right thing. Maybe it's our participation in events in the state capitol that help remind them of what we do.
That's true, Wendy. We had folks in the annual Dover Days Parade.
And we were in Dover for NASCAR, like we do every race at the Monster Mile. We had an enlistment ceremony at the start line and provided volunteers to carry flags for the opening ceremony hoopla.
Both of those events are great ways to remind civilians that we are here as their hometown force and to provide them a chance to show their appreciation of all that you do as Guardsmen.
On that note, get back to doing those great things, and we'll see you next month.